Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Xabe the Gemini Witch. It is such a pleasure to have you guys here with me today. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are returning viewers, welcome back. So let's jump into your reading, Gemini. Let's see what's going on with you for the weekend. So Spirit, what does Gemini need to know for this weekend in March? The Ace of Wands. This could be new energy. This could be you being excited about something, right? But just having some sort of a burst of energy. This could be a new opportunity that's going to excite you. So either way, you're going to be really excited this weekend about something. What else does Gemini have? All right, let's see. What else does Gemini have to look forward to this weekend for the weekend of March? The first weekend of March. The Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take, okay? You might have maybe somebody giving you something, okay, Gemini? Somebody interested in giving you something. You just may feel a lot more supported this weekend. What else does Gemini have to look forward to? The Sun. A lot of happy energy. That's great. Maybe feeling like a lot more support, just really excited about something, maybe even excited about some sort of a new idea, or just, I just see like a lot of excitement. And the Sun, you're like really happy this weekend about something. What else do you have for Gemini? The Temperance. I'm telling you, some sort of an energy here where you're just feeling a lot more balanced out, right? And spiritually, and also maybe even like in the material, super happy, super like optimistic about the future here. Maybe seeing like, you know what, I do actually have support. There are people around me who love me, or really do care about me. And what else does Gemini have? Something's coming in to bring some sort of balance for this, this weekend. The Two of Swords. What is this decision that Gemini is going to have to face? The Two of Wands. Okay, well, this could be a decision of maybe staying or going, right? You may be really like pensive, thinking like, should I stay? Should I go? But there you got two swords and Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands is almost like leaning more towards the let's do this, right? Rather than let's stick around, wait it out. It's like making that decision and saying, you know what, yes, I'm gonna go for this. This is, I may not know what's gonna happen exactly in the future, and this might be a very difficult decision for me with the Two of Swords here, because if you see here, she's got her eyes covered, and she's fighting these birds here, which the birds are an indication of the mind, right? She's fighting the chatter in her mind, right? And she's saying, I'm going to make a decision based on my intuition, okay? And then the Two of Wands, this is saying, I've done everything that I could possibly do in a certain area in my life, and now it's time to move forward and do something differently here, okay? So maybe this weekend you're going to finally make a decision, something that's been weighing in your heart, in your mind for a while now, and you're finally just going to make the decision to do something different. The Five of Wands, maybe people may not like this, right? Maybe there's going to be some energies around you who are not going to necessarily be very happy with whatever it is. And maybe you even had to make this decision because of all of the issues and all of the problems that you were facing, right? So the Five of Wands is an energy of, just like drama, maybe even some competition around you, right? Some jealousy, right? People just bringing crap, So maybe this is the reason why you're deciding, I'm going to make this decision because it's been weighing heavily on my mind, and I've just been holding on for way too long. I've been holding on to too much for way too long here, and you're literally carrying it like a crown of victory, which is fine, right? You've been through a lot, and that's understandable, right? But it's time to put the crown down, right? It's time to take the wisdom that you learned from it, right? Take the lessons, right? Take that with you, but not necessarily like the bad things, and just say, that happened and it is what it is, and I'm just going to take what I learned from it and just continue to move on despite how difficult it's been, right? Because I feel like this is something that you're carrying with you, right? And you've been carrying it for quite some time here. But you see, he's very wise, but he's like carrying this crown, like he's like, look at everything I've got, but it's heavy. Even though it's pretty, it's, you're probably holding on to something that's very like you're very attached to it, but at this point in your life, it has caused you a lot of burden. Okay, so you might be making a decision this weekend where, you know, you're going to feel a lot more confident in this direction that you're about to move towards, right? The nine of swords. Okay, yeah, this decision, this lack of decision, right, this lack of taking action, it has caused a lot of stress in your life. And again, you're holding on to this, and it's not like you're holding on to it because you want to, right? It's just, it's something that has been weighing on you very heavily. Okay, and I feel like this weekend you're going to get a lot more clarity in regards to the direction that you're going to want to go. It's going to benefit you, right? So the Nine of Swords is anxiety, right? Just not being able to sleep well because you're just thinking about like, well, what do I do? You know, I'm really holding on to this, and it's really just it's not serving me. I just want to put this down already, right? I want to just make a decision and you know, go move forward, right? Move forward. What else for Gemini for this weekend does Gemini need to know? The Four of Wands, community, returning home, having that support, being celebrated, okay? But making the decision, he's having to go into this portal, okay? And she's calling him. So this could be an energy of returning home, returning to your roots, or maybe returning to something that you feel like, you know, I miss this, right? Returning to yourself. But there's something here where you're being called to return to something, okay? Returning to maybe a much simpler life, right? When things were a lot, I mean, I know times are different, right? There's a lot more bills to pay and stuff like that, right? Things are a lot more expensive here. But there's something here about you being called to enter this new venture, okay? The Four of Wands talks about being celebrated and finding community, okay? So let's see what else. The Goddess, yeah, going on a divine journey, Gemini. So this says the Goddess, divine journey, rite of passage and accepting change. So this is about, you know, knowing that you have this rite of passage. You've earned it, you deserve it, and it's time for you to walk through it, okay? So this opportunity, this new opportunity that's going to come towards you, it's your right to be able to walk through this, okay? Because I feel like you've been through enough. You're here, you're at, you know, you're the goddess. This is your divine journey, okay? What else for Gemini? The Magician, power of manifestation, pure intentions, and creative ideas. Right, Gemini. So this is something that you may have manifested, Gemini. And if it's not, if you just feel like, you know, it's not happening quick enough, it is happening around you. So it's coming in for you, but you definitely have to believe that if you've manifested your life this far, that you've definitely got something way better coming for you. Always have those pure intentions and use your creativity, Gemini. This is going to, you know, require you to be creative, okay? So that's what I have for you. Thank you for watching, Gemini. I love you. Hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Gemini.